I've actually been with the company for 3 years now. My 3-year anniversary was on the 23rd of last month. So um, I've seen this company grow really into where we are now. I've gone through the tough times with you all, back office changeover, all the rough times, and I can tell you honestly that this is the best time to be with Plexus. 100%. We have the new products that we just got released. Convention was a hit. Leaders Retreat coming up. That's just the start. Okay. I can't wait to really see how the next 6 months to a year really plan out, and how we get to that billion-dollar company that we all know that we have the potential to be. And we're taking those steps right now. So I thank all of you for jumping on with me today. We're going to go over some great information, some stuff that, like Ashley was saying, I've gone over a few of these things with her, and I feel like this information is really going to help you all with your business. So the very first thing I really want to talk about is, it's called the popcorn effect by Bob Heilig. Not sure if you guys have all seen the video, not sure if you've taken notes on it. It's a really cool concept. It's by Bob Heilig, and if you haven't seen the video, write this down: the popcorn effect. Look it up on YouTube. What Bob Heilig does in this video, he relates our business, the first 3 months of an ambassador, a brand new ambassador, to cooking a bag of popcorn. So what does that bag of popcorn need to cook out? It needs consistent time and consistent heat, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pair every minute to every month of a brand new ambassador. Okay, so like I said, 3 consistent minutes, 3 consistent temperature to really cook that and to get the best result out of that ambassador. You can go 2 ways with this popcorn effect. So I'm going to go over both of those ways and how you relate it to 2 different types of ambassadors, okay? So the very first ambassador that I want to talk about is the business builder, okay? The first 30, 60, 90 days, what it should be and what their business looks like. The first 30 days, the very first minute of that brand new ambassador and of that bag of popcorn popping, we don't see too much happen, right? We might hear a few pops in that microwave, and that's when we kind of get excited. We know something's going on with them. But especially for that business builder, we need to make sure they have the right tools to get off, right? To really jump on board right away. And pretty much the call tonight is going to be revolved around the silver incentive also. So keep that in mind. So we want to give them the right tools. How to use their warm market that they already have: mom, dad, sister, brother, Denise at her work, whatever it is. We want to teach them how to use that and how to promote. We want to give them the simple instructions to make sure that they don't die off at month 2, which I know we all have seen, right? That month 2, that is a killer. But if we take the proper steps and if we simplify our processes, we're going to make sure that they're around at that month 2, okay? Now, minute 2, month 2, just like I was saying, still not a lot of popcorn popping. We'll see a little bit more kernels pop throughout the process. A few more ambassadors get into the swing of their organization, but really, we're still not seeing it happen that much. And this is where that frustration really starts coming in with these new ambassadors. Some want that instant gratification of, I just put in 30 days of trying the product or posting on Facebook. Why isn't anything happening? Well, we know that it takes more than 30 days. It takes 60 consistent days at that consistent temperature to see the best results, business-wise and product-wise. So we want to make sure that we're doing our follow-ups, right? Day 31, you should be calling them and asking them, what was your first 30 days like? What did you feel like you kicked it the curb, you blew it out of the water? And what else can I give you to make sure that the next 30 days is the easiest thing to actually understand and the easiest tools to get you to the next step? And Bob Heilig says it really, really well in that video is, what happens if we get frustrated at the bag of popcorn at minute 2 and we take it out? We just stop the consistent heat and the consistent time. And if we put that bag of popcorn back in for 1 more minute after we pull it out of the microwave, we're not going to get the best results. We're not going to get the same results, right? We might have a fully inflated bag. We're not going to have the same amount of kernels popped in there. And that goes the same with this ambassador. You have them push through that tough second month because we know how beneficial it's going to be for them health-wise and for business-wise. And when we get them through that month 2 into minute 3 to month 3, 98% is going to come through. 98% of the results, business-wise and health-wise. That's really where they're going to start seeing that hard work finally pay off. And again, it varies with the type of ambassador. If it's an ambassador that we add in who we feel like has the potential, but doesn't have that grasp on the business side of it yet, we're going to switch it up a little bit, okay? We're going to give them just product information for the first 30 days. We're going to make sure that they know how to take the product, when to take the product, and what the best, I guess, starter pack is to really get on board with it. Second month, again, follow up with them. See what we need to do to change that regimen up a little bit to get that best results. But again, keep that in mind and remind them, we have a 60-day money-back guarantee in place for a reason. It takes 60 consistent days to get through the product to see the best results. Because we know some people want that, like I said, instant gratification. 30 days isn't enough. Even with this amazing new Slim that, you know, we all know, we see better results right away. And again, 98% is gonna come through within that 3rd month. And that's when they're gonna hit it really hard. So again, I want you all to, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Get together with somebody on this call too and talk about how you relate it to your business. And keep in mind about how you can kind of move around your processes a little bit, okay? When I say that, I mean making the best out of that 30, 60, 90-day process. For someone that wants to build their business, what's the most important for the first 30 days? What's the most important for the next 30 and the last 30? Keep that in mind while you're helping these brand new ambassadors out and getting them set on that right plan. Make it easy for them. Give them duplicatable processes. That's what this is about. It's about consistency and duplication. And I guarantee that if we nail this little portion around, you know, in our business, we're going to see that consistent growth. We're going to see that popcorn fully inflated. We're going to see all the kernels popped by that last month. And that's what we want. We want to see that consistent growth. We don't want to just add people anymore. We want to think about what's going to help us in our business. What area do I need to put them into? Ambassador, customer. Think about that while you're building the relationship with this potential. What do they want in life? What do they want with Plexus? Is it financials? Is it just they want to lose 10 pounds? You know, use your best judgment on this and start thinking about what you're going to do for your business and how it's going to affect your business in the long term, not just short term. Okay. To go with that, I really want to talk about kind of the makeup of your business while you're going through silver to senior ruby and then senior ruby to emerald. And I'm sure all of you know this, but I touch on this every single call. I feel like it's so important. So the way you grow your business from silver to senior ruby is you really work very closely with your top 3 to 4 levels, right? We get that strong little tip top of that triangle to really start our business, start expanding down. That's going to bring you up to senior ruby. It might get you past senior ruby, but we need to really start thinking about what our processes look like. Okay, is it duplicatable? If I give these simple set directions on how to sign an ambassador up, what steps I need to make sure I'm hitting as a sponsor to sign them up, that they're going to do it too. Because we want to start thinking about, I'm not going to say pyramid because that's not what we are, but that triangle, that shape of our business. We want it tied up top. We're going to have a close grip of people, and then we're going to expand all the way down to create that nice little triangle. There's a reason why other multi-level marketing companies are called a pyramid scheme, right? Because that's the way you want to make up your business. Plexus is completely different. That's still how you grow your business to get the best results and to see the best points. So go back through your process a little bit. Make sure it's duplicatable. And I want to stop real fast, and I want to see how many people are excited about the silver incentive. And if you really understand, I want you to raise your hands right now. A few people I see raising around some. Awesome. Okay. I'm sure everybody else whose video is off, you're raising your hand too, because I'm excited about this. This is, I think we've been coming out with so many great incentives over the past few months, but this one almost tops it for me. Because this is how you grow a successful business from day one. Go silver, right? There's a reason why, the jewel uplines and why corporate says, go silver. Go silver. Because when a brand new ambassador comes in, this is what's going to get them to that next level. And this is what they're going to preach down to their team. And that's what's going to get them into that little triangle shape to really start building their business up. I think the best thing about this, like I said, is we're teaching the brand new ambassadors that we've brought in over the past 2 to 3 months how to grow their business the best way. And a better thing too, we had that convenience order in there too. We're starting from day one with these ambassadors that, guess what? It's not a requirement for Plexus, but it's a requirement for our team. Because that also shows that we have a commitment from somebody for at least 60 days to try this products, to get the full 60 days and to get the best results possible. Let's take a look at what this incentive is. Every silver ambassador that you get under you, that you create, you get $50. That's free money for teaching somebody how to run their business. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. The tools that we came out, and I'm looking at my sheet so I don't say anything that I'm not supposed to say, but the tools that we have for this, we laid them out for everybody, right? Rank Up Roadmap, In Motion Magazine, Silver Bonus Multiplier, put them in Lexi. We have tools. You all know how to go silver. We just need to have them understand how to use the warm market, like I said, especially if they've been with the company for 2 months already. I'm sure mom, dad, and like I said, Susie at the office, they've seen those results. They've seen that better mood. Awesome. Let's teach them how to get there. Let's teach them how to promote the products and promote the business. And tell them, out of every month, this is the month to do it. You as an ambassador and you as a sponsor can benefit from it. And then that silver can also. They're going to get more than just that $100 bonus, which is great already. But who doesn't like more money? I know I do. I'd be doing this too if I wasn't a coach. I would love to do this. I love that. Seriously. And I think one of the best parts about this incentive too is we can push this into Leaders Retreat. We can push this into Consistency Club. We can look at our customers, have them understand that if they have been on the products for 2 months consistently, like I said, talk to the warm market, get 3 people signed up, and you just got a big bonus from day 1 or week 1. Use those tools and understand how you can really benefit off of this incentive in Leaders Retreat. And I'm going to keep pushing that Leaders Retreat out there because I know you all want to go. And if I'm out there, I want to see you. I want you all to see me when I'm a little bit more dressed up than in a t-shirt. I clean up pretty well, all right? I promise. So I want to see you all out there. Another huge part of your businesses that I want you to start thinking about, and I know you think about this at the end of the month, is where are those potential points, right? We're looking through our reports the last week, like, oh my gosh, there's 50 people sitting in between that 60 and 99.95 PV range, right? That's a pool right there that we need. But we all know what it means to contact somebody within the next, the last 3 days or last week. They know that too. Like, oh, this girl needs some points. That's what she's calling me, right? We've all seen it happen. I'm sure it's happened to some of you too. Maybe when you were a wholesale ambassador, maybe if that's how you started, that's what it was. So what I recommend to all of you, don't wait to work your business at the end. Hit this from day one, week one of the month. Let's get this out of the way. Start looking back through your reports. Like I said, break them up into two groups. I would do the 60 through 99.95 PV years and the 0 through 60 PV years or 59 PV years. Okay, we're gonna break these up and we're gonna work with them a little bit different. I'll start with the 0 through 59. Now, these ambassadors, we might not get commission qualified in 1 month. We got to push on multiple products to them. It can be kind of hard, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to work with them. We're going to give them a call and be like, hey, Ashley, you know what? I've noticed you've been on the Slim, or, you've been on the Pro Bio consistently for the past 2-3 months, right? What's your results? What are you seeing? I want to hear all about it. It has to be working because you've been on it for a few months, right? Let's talk about it for a minute. Once you kind of go through that phase of, she's telling you all the amazing results that she's been seeing, you're like, you know what? What's going to help you out even more to get the best results? Have you thought about the Slim? Have you tried the Slim yet? Did you know that if you add the Slim, you take the Pro Bio, it does A, B, C, D? All right? Give her a 7-day challenge. Whatever it is, plant that seed with them to have them understand we have 18 amazing products, or, oh my gosh, did I count that right? 18 or whatever, how many products we have. We have amazing products that pair perfectly together. And we're going to work with them month to month to get them up to that 100 PV, because we don't want to push them. We don't want to push too hard with them. We just want to plant that seed and come back next month and do the same exact thing. Now that you've been on the Slim for, the Slim and the Pro Bio for 1 month, what differences are you seeing, right? Did you know that we have an X Factor Plus? Whatever it is, let's work with them and we'll get them up there. It's going to be slow, but it's going to be worth it. I guarantee it. Now for the 60 through 99.95 PV years. Sometimes these are ambassadors that we can just add one more product onto them, right? And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to either send them a message on Facebook chat just saying, hey, you know what? You've been on my mind for the past week. I just really want to talk about, how your products have been going. I've been seeing some amazing pictures. You look great. If you have 5 minutes, I can talk to you. Awesome. Give her a ring. Make it as personal as you possibly can. They're like, hey, you know what? Again, you've been on the Slim for 3 months now, or 2 months with the new formula. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? What's your family seeing? And what can I do to get another product into your hand and to get another product into your regimen on a monthly basis? Again, you're going to see the best results. I know it. There's a reason why we have a 60-day money-back guarantee, though. Okay? You got to give it some time. You have to trust us. You have to trust Plexus. We wouldn't steer you wrong as a company, and I know you all wouldn't steer them wrong either. We just need to understand what they need in their life and how we approach it and how we get that message across to them. That is the most important thing. And again, the whole reason of doing this is so we free up some time at the end of the month. We free up some stress on ourselves, because I know, the last week of the month, I'm over here pulling my hair out for all of you, because I know you're doing the same thing. I know it's a crazy time. This is going to free up your schedule at the end of the month, so you have more time to really dedicate to different areas. Planning for the next month. Take some stress off of yourself. That's what I want to see from all of you. Let's go back to my notes. Another huge thing that's happened in the company over the past month, or 2 months, I'm sorry, the action packs, right? I think we all, we might have had a little bit of a decrease in points, and I'm not going to focus on the negative. I'm going to focus on the positive of what just happened with that action pack now. We may not got points, but what we just did is we got somebody to commit to take the products for 2 consistent months. And that time's coming up, because we released that action pack at week 2 of May, right? That means that they've been consistently on it. They've seen results, and they created their warm market by having mom, dad, sister, brother, Susie from the office see the amazing results, see their mood improve, whatever it is. So again, let's give them a call. Let's send them a message. What are you seeing? I want to hear all about your experience with Plexus so far, especially with the white line ambassadors that we got to bring back just because of this new formula. Those are the people we want to pay close attention to, because they left us once. We want to make sure they don't leave us again. We're going to benefit off of them. We're going to get them into that healthy lifestyle that you all preach and what this company is about. We care about them. So let them know that. It's all about how you actually interact with them, how you come across. I'm not saying don't cold message on Facebook, because sometimes you have so many people, that's the only way you can do it, right? It's not about rank advance, and give Ashley the tools to help you all out too. So what I also want you to do is, after this call, I want you to find me on Facebook. I'm not like plugging myself, but what I want to do is I want to make sure that if you all have any questions about this call, you send me a message right away. I might not answer it back right away, but guess what? Tomorrow, after I'm done moving some boxes around, getting a brand new fridge, whatever it is, I'm going to message you guys back over the next few days, because I want to make sure we get everything cleared up, okay? I want you all to understand again how amazing of this company is, okay? This is just the beginning. I've told Ashley this, and I tell my ambassadors, there's only so much I can say, but take my smile, understand that this is just the beginning for this company, okay? We have so much coming for us and for you all. It's looking bright, and I know summer's coming around, but it's not going to be as slow as it was last year. I guarantee that. We understand families might go on vacation. That doesn't mean you should. Still dedicate time to work your business, even if it's an hour a day, even if it's an hour for 2 days. Make sure you're still doing anything that can benefit your business, even if that's watching videos on YouTube, Bob Highlight, the popcorn effect, even if it's going through the ambassador community page that some of you might be on and looking up what the company is actually preaching out to everybody, watching Diamond Docs. That is self-improvement. And that's something you always need to be refreshing yourself of, okay? And honestly, that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to get on this call. I wanted you all to understand about, we know that summer is going to be slow. We're not going to let that slow us down. We're going to build up off the momentum that we've been seeing for the past few months. We're all going out to Leaders Retreat, okay? We're all going to see each other. We're going to have a great time out there. And the only way that we can do that is if you set the goal for yourself, you break that down into the next 2 months, make sure you're on track so you know when you need to push. You need to know what you're going to do to get that next level. And again, if you guys have questions, please let me know, okay? I can't promise I'll get it right away because I coach about, I think, 120, 130 ambassadors every single month, but I'm here and I will answer any question that I can possibly can, or I'll direct it in the right direction, okay? I think that's really it for me, Ashley, unless you have anything else just from our conversations, you know, that you feel like you want me to touch on also with them. I feel like the popcorn effect was one of the biggest things I really wanted to get across to the team, though. So.
No, I think that's really helpful. The only thing I was thinking of that maybe you could get some direction on is if you have signed, like, let's say I've signed someone up, and back to the very first thing that you were saying about helping them have a strong start, but they're still kind of hanging around, but I didn't give them a strong start. What do I need to do now to basically make up for that and make sure that they don't slip through the cracks any more than they already have?
Okay, perfect. So that is a great question. So I kind of relate it to, you know, when you first started as an ambassador, okay? Think about the tools that you were given. And I'm not saying that you were given any bad information, but now look at what we have with, you know, what corporate is presenting out, what Ashley is presenting out from working with me. Look back through, and we're going to reconnect with this ambassador. Okay. If we see that they are, you know, they're ignited again and they want to really start working their business hard, go back through the processes. There is no problem with starting from square one with them. There's not a problem. It's going to help them out. And there's probably a piece of information that you might have missed out on. I think the greatest thing too is, like I said, we have the Rank Up Roadmap. We have Lexi. We have new incentives in place to teach people how to actually grow their business. You know, I don't know if you all have, you know, the In Motion magazine. Use these tools, these laid out to you. And if you don't have the In Motion magazine, it's in your back office. Go to the Rank Up Roadmap. There's going to be a little area where you can actually download this into like a PDF or electric version. Okay. This is honestly one of the best tools that I've seen in a long time. And I preach about this on every single call. I always relate back to it. They have some of the top ranking ambassadors in the company giving little, you know, paragraph messages on the best way to reach a certain level. And it gives you the flat out makeup of how many gold ambassadors you need on this leg, how many gold ambassadors you know this and this to get up to a certain level. Go back through that. And like I said, there's no problem with starting back from square one with a brand new ambassador or re-engaging with an ambassador. Okay. Does that answer?
Yeah. I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
Is there ever any reason to sign up an ambassador without a convenience order on?
No, absolutely not. No. That is, like I said, that is a way that we get a commitment from somebody. If they are not committed to getting that, you know, that convenience order on, we put them in the wrong place. And that actually brings me to a great kind of thing. I think I brought this up to you on one of our first calls, is having a definition of what a business builder is for your business. Okay. One of my top few things would be they need to be committed to trying the products for at least 60 days, having a convenience order on, and to actively be involved with your team. So that means team pages, posts, getting on these types of calls. that's the involvement that we really need from those brand new ambassadors. And I want you all to kind of write down your own definition of ambassador, business builder, and then a customer, and categorize them while you are talking and while you are building a relationship with a potential.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted them to hear that from you.
Good.
Not just from me.
Well, did you see how fast I answered that too? Like right away, like, no, can't do it. Sorry.
It's kind of like a duh. You should never do that, in my opinion.
But you know what? Yeah, but you know what? It's nice coming from that third party validation too. You know, I work at corporate. This is what I think, and this is what some of the top ambassadors think too. You know, it's going back again. What is going to benefit your business? What is going to help you guys out? There's no problem with us putting them as that customer. In the meantime, if they don't fit that definition, and then upgrade them down the road. It's double dipping. We still benefit them off of a customer. You know, we'll still get something, and then we'll get points down the road. But the most important thing, sorry, Alec just walked by and like poked his head up over my cubicle. But yeah, no, you get your definitions together. Have that understanding of what business builder is, what kind of person you want on your team, and what a customer is.
Perfect. Thank you.
Of course. And then I just saw one of the little messages says, can someone change back to a customer that is an ambassador? Yes. So if you go into the ambassador cancellation form, there's actually an area where you can downgrade. Okay. So, yeah, I know that wasn't out too much, but take a look at that form. There's no problem with downgrading an ambassador. I think that's one of the hardest conversations you can have with somebody. Approaching them and saying, hey, you know what? I think I made a mistake. You might want to think about being a customer, right? But if someone wants to do that, if someone's kind of over the $34.95, get them as that customer as soon as you possibly can. So, well, awesome. Any more questions? Anything in the chat? Maybe I can answer just a few while I'm here. I still have some time. It's Friday, so I'm just gonna go home and probably eat and go to bed. So, I'm like a 40-year-old man in like a 25-year-old body. It's crazy.
Okay. Kind of the same way. All right, y'all type out a question. If you have a question, we'll give you just a second to type something out.
Excuse me.
Anybody have a question?
And if not, you know, everyone just kind of think this in for a little bit. And if you do, like I said, add me on Facebook. Ask away, honestly. I'm an open book. If I can tell you something, I will. I have my secrets that I can't tell, but I will give you all that I got.
Okay. I'm not seeing it.
Awesome.
There's somebody. What's a great way to build momentum on your team when it feels like crickets?
Great way to build momentum on your team okay. So I think reminding them of all the amazing things that we have going on in the business. Really giving them the background of what Plexus was and what Plexus is now. Right? Having them understand that we have amazing tools that if you follow, you're going to be successful in this business. I think that's one of the biggest things. It's hard to re-engage with an ambassador that has really lost that willpower to grow. And I'm not saying don't do it, but re-engage with them. See what you can do as a leader to aid them on their journey. And if they can't catch that vision, there's other areas in our business that we can pay attention to. We're not going to say, you know, kick rocks, we're not going to mess with you anymore, but there's more people out there that are hungry for the business and hungry for the opportunity. So we'll always come back to them. Hopefully that answers your question. let's see, if someone deletes their credit card, will the company still charge them on their annual date of the $34.95? So if the credit card is deleted off the account, there's no way for us to charge them. If they remove their credit card and if they've been inactive, my advice would just cancel their account. It's just kind of creating some clutter in your reports anyways. I know some people like the white lines. I absolutely hate them. I hate looking at those on the reports. New back office, we won't have to deal with that, luckily. But I mean, if they don't want to do it, either get them to downgrade or get them to get out of the system. It's going to fit you both. Yeah. And then what was the second part? I'm sorry. I guess I'm asking because. Okay. So you're saying that if they don't get the ambassador cancellation form, they're going to be charged. Yeah. So that's correct. So have them request for that ambassador cancellation form, have them cancel it, or in the meantime, delete the credit card out of the system so they're not getting charged that extra little bit amount. Awesome. Well, like I said, yeah. So she said this isn't the information that people don't know it until it's actually brought up. So believe me, we're working on the communication to get out to everybody. We have a lot of great people in the right places now, not just with the upper management, not just with the executives, but internally also. Like I said, there's amazing things to come, I promise. So keep an eye out for that.
Awesome.
And like I said, add me on Facebook if you have questions. I'm an open book. I'm here for you all.
Thank you so much.
Of course. You're very welcome. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Thank you again for letting me jump on. And like I said, have a great weekend, okay?
Thanks, Dyllan.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, you guys, I'm going to end the meeting. I've got kiddos to go play with before bedtime. So if you have any thoughts on that, I'm going to end the recording too. Like he